Well, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but when the wind is blowing out there on the water, but not a whole lot here at the castle, you kind of get that wave sound, and it just sounds so good. But this is evening 2 on the octagon subfloor. And I'm here to tell you, framing an octagon floor system and then putting down 3/4 inch OSB in an octagon, it's no fun. Absolutely no fun, but we're going to get it done, we're going to accomplish it, and it's going to be just the way it needs to be. Let's go up there and get started. Okay, you guys are going to measure this sheet up with me. Essentially, this sheet is going to be the same offset of the seams as the sheet over here on our left. So this joist is the one that we're going to split. What I've got to confirm is, what is this measurement? It would be awesome if it was a 4 foot by 8 foot sheet, but that wall is very unsquare, as we all know. And this is actually 39 inches. So I got my little, I'm gonna make me a print. Got 39 inches, and then we start an angle. I have no clue where that angle is gonna fall in until I figure out where my 4 foot is from this sheet again. Ooh, and actually it's going to be right there on that corner. So knowing that this joist and this joist are on 16-inch centers, I can pull from the center of this one to the face of this one right here, which lines up with that corner on that back side. So that means I am going to be 15 3/8 of an inch straight down from the end of the sheet, 15 3/8 down, which will be the end of my angle. So when I measure my 39 and then square over off the corner, which is going to be there on the sheet, here we won't have the corner. Once I bring it up, we're going to chamfer that corner, but measure down 15 inches, and I'll put that on the print that way as well. 15 3/8, that's the end of that chamfer. Now what I've got to do is confirm, am I 48? Yes. Am I 48 all the way down through here? Because I'm betting you we end up less than 48, and right there we are already less than 48. So down, so now the sheet's going to be, again, at an angle. It's going to get smaller and smaller as we go down through here, since that wall is so far off. But again, if I measure from the center point of this to the edge of that, knowing that that is my 46 3/8, pull from my center to my edge over 47.5. I then have to make my sheet 46 3/8, and I put it in that location on the print. I'll show you guys this here in just a second. Now we're going to go another 16, and we're 44.5, and that's going to be, yes, 16 inches over, 44.5. Then we check the next 16, 42.25. Say that's 16 again. And then this is the joist we're going to split. That's the end of our 8 foot sheet. So if we measure to the center of that, which would be the end of our 8 foot sheet, we're at 40.5. So this end is going to be a square end, but yet we have to cut it at an angle down the entire 8 foot piece. And now that I've explained that to you guys, I forgot what my dimension was. 40.25. I think we're going to make it 40 inches to make sure we don't get too tight. And that is on the end. So now, you guys can see here, I'll get down here with you. I've got an 8-foot sheet end to end, 40 inches on this end of the sheet, 39 inches on that end of the sheet, and then my chamfer cut, which is 15 3/8 over. So I'll measure up 39, over 15 3/8, connect the dots and bob that corner off. And then from the end of the sheet, 47 1/2 over, I need to be 46 3/8 wide, and then another 16, 44 1/2, another 16, 42 1/4, and then at the end of the sheet, 40 inches in total width. So essentially this whole cut will be an angle cut. We'll go down and mark this up together so you guys can see it unfold. All right, so we have our sheet up here on our sawhorses. And for those of you who don't know, this is the groove. This is the tongue. Up top, our tongue is sticking that way. So our groove, again, groove side, is going to be bumped up against the sheet that is already there. So this is our right corner. This is our left corner. This would be the 40-inch side. That's going to be the 39-inch side. So if you look at that sheet, I always like to cut the sheet the way I took the dimensions. Otherwise, well, I ain't smart enough to think in reverse. So I'm going to stay in forward gear and think forward. So this is the direction that sheet will lay down on that floor. And essentially, I need to take this piece of cardboard, drop it on there, and it end up magically to the shape that we need. Unfortunately, that's not what we have as an option. So I'm gonna set you guys up over there. This is where I'll take my 39-inch dimension, mark my 39. Then it was 15 3/8 over, 15 3/8. Forgot my chalk line, so I use a straight edge. Chalk line's easier to see than a pencil mark, but that's all right. We'll make do with this. Mark that out. Now I'm going to leave this corner on here because I need to pull from this straight side down the dimensions that I have. I've got 47 1/2 down. So at 47 1/2, which is here, right off of this green line, I need my overall width from the groove side to be 46 3/8, which will be here. And then from that point, 16 more inches. 16 more inches, which will be right next to this other green mark. We need to be 44 1/2. $16 more inches, 42 1/4. And then all the way down at the other end of the sheet here, 40. So now what I need to do, since this is a long mark, I need to go get my chalk line so that I can chalk that. That will establish our angle from here all the way down to the other end. We'll make these two cuts. We'll take the sheet up, we'll flop it down, and hopefully it fits. Now what we have to remember is at the end of that chamfer that we were 48 inches wide. So this chalk line will run from 40 over to 48, the end of our chamfer. So we're full width here. By putting all of those marks incrementally down through there, I'll be able to chalk line that and see if we hit those marks. And if not, the framing of that wall was a little bit off, which would be on me. So hopefully that's not the case. We don't need that straight edge in there. But we do need to chalk this from our 40 to our chamfer cut. Well, that was not a very good chalk line. It just put a big old poof of chalk powder on there, but it didn't mark anything. Come on, chalk line, play nice. Well, apparently I'm out of chalk. Goodness gracious, it's just failure after failure, isn't it? Oh, I had my chalk right here in that box. Someone has taken it out of that box. Okay, hold up number 2. Where did someone move my chalk to? Because I had all of those. Oh, actually, I lied. Someone didn't take it out of the box. It just got hidden underneath some other stuff. We'll get her going here in a minute. Once we get this big one in, essentially we're down to smaller pieces. So me being here by myself, it's gonna suck getting this one over that banister, but we'll figure it out. We always do. Perseverance, right? I tell you, if anybody decides they want to buy a ran down castle, mentally strong situations, you gotta be ready for anything. Lots of curveballs. I would still recommend it. It's a fun challenge, but it does suck some days. Not gonna say every day. Oh, give me a good chalk. What the heck is wrong with this thing? Y'all ever seen a chalk line not put chalk down? I haven't. First time for everything though. Y'all just saw me put brand new chalk in that. I can see chalk falling out of it. The board is nice and straight. I am putting a whole lot of tension on it, so y'all can't tell me I'm not pulling it tight enough. My goodness gracious. I told you guys I had to have my chalk line, but I'm here to tell you. You can't hardly see that, but we're going to try to cut it. See what happens. You can't see it at all from that way. We're going to tack it from the other side here. And that actually is not going to work. Looks like that wall changes in pitch. That little bit I cut there isn't going to be too bad. I'm only off by 1/4, but I get further off here. So we're going to have to revert back to a good old straight edge. And see if that changes the dynamic here. Yeah, baby. You would think that'd be a straight angle, but it's not. I had to mark it 3 or 4 times here. Man, I just love working at this castle. Yes, I'm being facetious. And I'll get it up there and it'll probably have to be trimmed. But at least I'll have extra material instead of less material. Even if I end up back on the chalk line, I'd rather make sure I've got extra than not enough. I hope that's not the case, but we're gonna cut it that way. That's ugly. But that's what the measurements say. We're gonna pack this up the steps. Y'all don't care to see me do that because I'll probably hurt myself, but we're gonna pack it up the steps. Well, I'm not by myself anymore. Lucas showed up. Hi, Lucas.
Hello.
We're going for the Gusto. You guys saw me cut it. Lucas thinks it's gonna fit. I'm gonna go ahead and put the glue down. We're gonna go for it, because why not, right? Go big or go home?
YOLO.
No, actually you don't. I disagree with that.
Oh yeah?
What does YOLO stand for?
You only live once, right?
Yeah, that's not factual. I live every day, but YODO would be factual.
Oh.
You only die once.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way I look at it. I can live every day.
Fair enough.
Lucas has all kinds of confidence this evening. I was going to dry fit it, but he said, "Oh, let's go for it." Okay, here we go.
I got an eye for things like that.
Oh, yeah. That's why you can make your factory cuts. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Out of adhesive. Let's get another one. Can't go without adhesive, Lucas. You always have to have adhesive.
I watched that yesterday.
Huh?
I would have never guessed that, but that right there helps the floor from squeaking.
Yep, it minimizes the potential for squeaks. You can never get rid of squeaks 100% because there's going to be a moisture content that's different in that board compared to that board. So they're going to dry differently, and it's going to change the shape a little bit. So you'll always have a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you can mitigate it, reduce it, maybe is the better word, even better. Oops. Don't need adhesive in the bottom, we need adhesive right here. It's going to be hard to get all the adhesive on that. Yeah. But we can get some on it. Rarely are people going to stand with their toes right up against the wall. Okay there, big boy.
You ready?
We're not going to flop this one because I don't want to break the tongue off.
Fair enough. It's a good idea.
Since we got to do this one the other way, we're going to pull it back,
Okay.
set it on it, and then we're going to do it the way Ryan showed you last night. So now we're going to tip it up, get it on our tongue, drop it down, get the tongue started. We look your way a little, about right there.
We can come my way a little more. A little more. Alright, Captain.
Ready?
Yep.
Go over and get your toe on it. Oh, that outlet might really mess with us, but let's see what happens. Go for it.
Alright.
Oh! So now we gotta go back to the way we were doing it. I was really hoping we would miss, but we didn't miss.
Is this good?
It fit! Looks like it come your way just a shade.
Yep.
Maybe about right there.
Right there looks good.
We'll just have to get this tongue in there this way. Now hold on. Let me get mine started and I'll get one nail in it as long as you're good.
Oh, okay.
You good?
Yeah, it's still lined up now.
Now I'll cock yours around there. About to get it. Yeah, this is what sucks about doing it this way.
I'm not as big as the boys Ryan is.
There it is. Oh, where are they at? Right there. how dare I? Well, there's all the big sheets. Now what we have to do is cut a whole bunch of smalls and mediums. We're going to leave this open for the plumber, but we're going to close this off. This is the step up into the room. We do need to get a nailer over here so that we can put our 3/4 inch strip here. Get this little chunk in, get that long skinny chunk in, and get that little chunk in. Then we'll have this baby whipped. Let's take some dimensions and make some custom cuts. You ready? Well, here we go again. Lucas is all in a rush to get to his girlfriend, so he said, we're not putting it and dry fitting it. We're going for it. If it doesn't fit, it's Lucas's fault.
Yeah. It's more so, I'm ready to go turkey hunting tomorrow.
I know that's really what it is, but I have to blame it on your girlfriend. What any other man would do, right?
Yeah.
Oops, I missed it.
Them birds get me fired up some days.
Yeah. I didn't go this morning. You did.
Yeah. Well, I would have been better off if I would have went and made some money.
But would you have had as much fun?
No. Oh, no.
Okay. Well, all right, Mr. Big Shot. See if it fits.
Slide down.
Okay, so you guys are going to notice that we cut the groove off of this. It's because I wasn't wasting a full sheet and ending up with a little bitty triangle on the end. So we're going groove and tongueless on this. Flop her down. Oh, you got to go underneath that, so you can't do it that way actually. Yeah. No way!
There you go.
Well, you weren't wrong.
I told you. Them turkeys are calling me tomorrow.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to hand nail that.
Is that all she wrote right now?
I can't make it to the corner. Oh, we're going for that one too?
That's right.
That one was a wonky one. I'm out of nails. If you want to throw that down and test fit it, I'm gonna go grab some nails. They'll watch you put your glue down. And you're gonna need another thing to glue, aren't you?
I sure am.
The poker's embedded in the handle. There's your tube, but you gotta use that poker there. See it under your thumb?
Yes, sir.
Show them that we're perfect cutters and it's gonna fit, Lucas.
All right.
I staged my nails down there and forgot to bring them up earlier.
Got a spice spoon putting these. Flip back there or what?
Yeah, because that's the trash there. That's for you. These off on me. And that's aggravating that I can't reach that. I could have swore I could reach that last night. Couldn't I reach that last night? Oh yeah, we lost some hose. we got her now. Now it's nailed off in full. All right there, Slick. Yes, this one is green lines down, smooth side up, because again, I wasn't wasting a whole sheet.
What you know?
Look at that. Okay, I can't say you were wrong on those. You were right. Want to take me around that pole, please?
Sir.
Don't knock our people over.
I'm trying.
See, I can say our people now, can't I?
That's right.
Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make this one. I made it. There's those. Now we'll use a waste for that piece there, hopefully. We'll cut that long one first, because we know that's going to be a full 8-foot length. It's just going to be cut in a trapezoid shape. And then we'll cut that next medium-sized piece.
Alrighty.
You know, Lucas, we're gonna get bit here in a minute, and we're gonna have glue down. We're gonna have glue all over this board, and we're gonna take it back out of there.
You're scaring me.
Well,
hang on. And should we dry fit it?
No!
Okay.
We ain't dry fitting yet, have we?
No.
We've been pretty good so far.
Yeah.
I haven't seen an adjustment made, have you?
No. I'm surprised we're good.
These wonky walls.
That's right.
But we're taking lots of dimensions. We're confirming those dimensions. So I guess the amount of dimensions we're taking hopefully continues to hold true. And we don't have to pull one up with a bunch of glue on it. I'm going all the way over there, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh boy, this one's got a big chamfer on this side. Here goes nothing. Can't tell, this one's got me nervous. And we have to go under, but yet get it at an angle to get our outside edge here lined up.
You're good.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. No way. Well, this evening just must be our evening, young man.
This don't happen very often.
No, I cannot believe that. Kudos, I mean, yours, well, we're a little off.
I know.
But I think we can cut that with it in place. I just won't know it. We're going to treat that about a quarter. So it's not horrible. But it does need to be trimmed just on that one end. Yeah, I'm bumped tight down here. So yeah, if you want to get yourself a straight edge, use your square straight line off of that, mark it, trim it, that'd be great. And then when I get done nailing, we can go to the next one. And the guns, actually. I'm not even saying anything else. Not saying another word about this yet.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got the multi-tool right here. If you want to finish that in. Well, I said multi-tool, but I meant solid.
Same thing.
Yep. Same difference. Potato, potato.
They both have blades that move.
Yep. Wet laid in there actually really nicely. Really, really nicely. Go all the way to the end. There you go. Now let it rip fingertip. Full speed ahead. There you go. So you guys can see what we're talking about. That sheet stuck a 1/4 inch past that sheet. Now they're perfectly in line, and we squared it with a framing square. So that next sheet should lay in there nice and straight too. Let's pull our dimensions on this one, get it cut, because we are gonna have to, again, we're gonna rid of our tongue. Because I'm not gonna put a 4-footer over to that crack and put a little bitty triangle right there. Because realistically, if we're gonna put a triangle right there in that corner, we would need to put a board across that. And I don't think one spot, these little bitty triangles anyway, without a tongue is gonna be a big deal. So instead of wasting a sheet to get a little bitty partial triangle, we're just gonna not use the tongue. Sound like a plan?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it. Well, here we go again, Lucas. A wonky cut, but we're gonna give her a shot. Wow, how about I just put a big old goop of glue on there? Oh, man. Almost. We gotta poke it.
Yeah.
Always gotta poke it before it'll squirt. Guaranteed, right? If you don't bust that seal, nothing's gonna come out of it. Put too much glue on that corner. I'm gonna be mad about that here in a second when I get it all over me. Now we gotta go half. This one. See what happens there, big boy. All right. Oh my gosh, the angle's perfect actually.
It is.
Not even off a little. Run her back so we don't have a gap there. Look at that. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? But
No, sir.
Uh-oh. Running off my line. Get off of me, Saul. There's that one. Got one nail to hammer down. There it is. What was that? That was a weird sound. Okay. We got one little triangle to cut to put it in after the plumber's done. And this front section, a nailer to put on down there in that corner and get on the extension to our bump out so you can get over to the step. Got our last piece.
Yep.
I'm here to tell you. We gotta show them. I don't know if they can see it up that high. If this one fits, we should probably call it a night. I mean, this thing is all over the place. What do you think? I'm putting the glue down, so that tells you I don't want to fit it. We're going for it. Because that's what we've done all night long, and it's been successful. All night long. Ryan's got the singing voice, not me.
Yeah. Where's Ryan when you need him?
Yeah.
Where's the big fella?
You know where he's at? Band practice.
He probably is singing right now.
He is, 100%. I don't know about this exact time frame. Gosh darn it, I'm about to open a brand new tube for a foot. Oh, I got it on.
It's the castle.
Hey, I'm not going to complain too much about this floor.
Yeah, that's true too.
It's honestly went pretty good. Yes, we decided to not put a tongue in a couple of spots, but that was just for material usage, guys. Why create waste if you don't have to for that little bitty piece? Those little bitty pieces, should I say? This is the main entrance point, so let's get a good amount of glue on that. All right, it's all you, big boy. Let it rip, Tater Chip. And I'm not doubting this. We've done pretty good, but I'm concerned because there's a whole lot of funky measurements on this one. No way. No way. I need to take it this way.
That's good.
It fit! First cut, first try. I'm still not believing it. Are we dreaming? Come here now, Devin. Now you play nice all night long. Hey, nails. Come on, hand me. Throw me a ring. How about a big one out of my hole instead of a little bitty guy? Thank you, sir. Fighting my hose because we got it ran all the way from the basement so that you guys don't have to deal with all the compressor noise. One nailer, one more piece, and this floor is done. Except for the opening we have for the plumber.
Yes, sir.
Alright, you guys heard me say sister board. The reason we call this a sister board is because that's the actual rafter, but that rafter is behind this face, and we've got to get a piece of plywood on top of these rafters. So essentially there'd be nothing for that OSB to sit on. So I'm going to sister this board to that board at the proper elevation, which then will allow me to have a nailer for that OSB to sit on. I know this isn't a very big gap, but after we get done with this floor and this piece of OSB's in here, we're going to put another rafter in here from that floor below us and get it mounted all the way across there, or at least part of the way. That's small enough span to do it with OSB, but My preference is to get one more in here to support these joists all the way over to the end of that stairwell we took out, and also support this here. So it would support the bottom of these rafters and the bottom of this OSB at the exact same time. So now I got to pull my measurements. Lucas had to go. He had some things he's got to do this evening. So I'm going to finish this up by myself. I'm going to pull these measurements, cut this piece, and get it installed. Even though Lucas went home, we're still going to risk it without him. We're going to throw the glue down and hope it fits. Here goes nothing. Move around a little bit there. I like it. Now we got our nailer right there on that outside edge. We know where this joist is. We know where this joist is. We got us a nailer over here. Nailer right there. There should be one more. Nope. Got it, got it, got it. Nope. There's a nail there though. Oh yeah, that's where we're going to add that board in. So there it is. Last piece of OSB nailed off once we add that one rafter underneath all this. Can't see it now. That'll be ready to rock on. Everything came out really nicely. I am very pleased with it. Yes, we've got one more triangle to put in, but as stated earlier, that is the 4-inch pipe that comes over and comes up into this floor for a toilet that's going to be here. We're going to frame out a wall, turn 90, and come over and cover up that 4x4 essentially is where that's going to be. So it's going to be a little bitty bathroom. But as stated, I'm sure on a previous video, if I'm up here having a good time with my friends, playing cards for example, and I have to use the restroom, I don't want to have to go a floor or 2 floors down to use the restroom. I can just use it up at the top. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. That's it for the subfloor, other than that one triangle. Not really worried about showing you guys that one triangle. You've seen the rest of this, so you know what we're going to do there. But we got to get the plumber in here and get that done. Ryan will probably be framing up these walls tomorrow. I'm not going to be here tomorrow, but Ryan might be. So you guys might not get to see the bathroom framed up, but that's all right. But hopefully you enjoyed. As always, like, comment, subscribe, turn those notifications on, and share away because we appreciate every bit of support we receive.